What's going on, y'all? The NCC3 here, and I'm so glad you stopped by. That's right, you all. No one but you. To spend some of your quality time. You come hang out with, well, I guess mostly just me today. So we are gonna do Darknest, guys. We're gonna show you guys just how easy it is to pick one of these guys that are super easy to join. Primarily infantry, as I'm gonna tell my guild. Primary infantry, then Cav, and whatever you got. Fill it up. So we're gonna tell these guys. We're gonna tell them to fill it up, right? So, yeah, a lot of guys have been asking me to, like, talk about the Darknest and do things of the sort. And so, I can tell you right now, the wall HP on the Darknest are extremely negligible. I'm sure if I sent a solo march out at 1.9 million, I could probably break that wall down on Mikey's account, right? I could probably do something like that. This is not a very high-level Darknest either, but it's surprising how many people struggle with this kind of stuff, okay? What I'm going to be using is my favorite Phalanx, which is going to be the ranged Phalanx. Now, I always preach about the infantry Phalanx, but fam, this turns into an infantry Phalanx after the wall goes down, and I will show you guys that in person. So I will show you guys exactly how that actually works. Mikey, on the other hand, man, he's looking pretty pristine. We've done a lot of work on his account, him and I. Right? Jewels, gear, all kinds of good stuff, right? We've done a bunch of good stuff on his account, and he's done nothing but improve. Like, since he's been in this guild, he's done nothing but improve. Every single player in this guild has done nothing but improve and clearly benefited from being in this guild and having all the knowledge being shared with them and everything, right? So, I don't want to bore you guys with, everybody joining the rallies and whatnot, so here's what I'm going to do. Mikey told me that it was totally chill if I go onto his account and I start opening up all these chests while we wait. There's a buttload, just letting you know that, PS or spoiler alert, there's like 1,000 or so. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up them in stacks of like, I don't know, like about 25, right? And we'll kind of just talk to you guys about stuff like this is the reason why I never bought into the worm chest, right? And I'll touch back on this Darkness, guys, when I get the reports and stuff like that, and I can break it down even better for you. But as it stands right now, this is predominantly ranged and infantry. So I just want a bunch of infantry and a little bit of cav. That's literally all I want. Like, and I'll win this right here. Even if I don't get the same amount of troops as that player does, I will beat this, right? Provided we are like the majority of it is, I guess, infantry? Yeah. And so, long story short, the thing that kind of prompted me to this is because, people's, periodically throughout my videos, they'll tell me, hey, VNN, could you please break down the Darknest? Like, how do you decide which ones to rally? How do you decide which ones are the easiest targets of them all, right? And that's really simple. You just go out and scout them. Don't pay attention to the castle wall or whatever traps they've got. You got to make sure that if you're leading a rally against a level 4 Darknest or higher, that wall HP is going to be pretty high. But you really shouldn't fear because Danger Dog's here. You know what I mean? Because if your heroes are pretty much gold, I want to say gold, they don't got to be rank 8, they can be rank 7, but as long as they're gold, their abilities that they've got here, and I talked about this in my previous video, their special ability where they grow really large, and they get really big. Well, his is Teutonic Burst. It deals 200% squad damage, 200% squad attack as damage, right? So, what does that really mean? Well, you'll see chunks of the wall HP just get absolutely removed, right? Every time one of the heroes grows big, you'll see a chunk of it come out. Now, it'll steadily go down by itself, but this is the biggest reason why you try to match the heroes with what you're sending. I know my March isn't exactly perfect ratio right now, okay? Don't worry about that, okay? We're not focusing on that, all right? If you guys want to focus on that, my ratio, I'm telling you guys right now, for every one hero, or basically, out of your entire March, divide it by the amount of heroes you've got in that, okay? So, let's make it simple. Out of 250,000 March, I've got 5 heroes. Each hero has 50,000 responsible troops for that one hero. And that's the way I always break down my marches. There's a lot of guys out there that'll tell you, run 4 infantry heroes, run a bunch of infantry, and then like Songstress of the Sea in the background, so that all your squads are firing on all cylinders. Can I vouch for that to be true? No, I can't actually. Why? Because I haven't physically tested it out, but I know that if you send something like that at somebody, like at a real attack at somebody who could defend themselves, you're gonna get your butt spanked. That's simple as that, you know. But people are gonna argue, and I really don't care. But you know, look, at the end of the day, your take home, the one thing you want to make sure that you understand about the Darknest is that they're not unfair. Okay, a lot of guys think that they're super unfair because they've got 4.5 million wall HP with, you know, almost 3 million troops, right? They think that's so unfair. They think that it's impossible to do that kind of stuff. But I'm here to tell you, it's not impossible, fam. You can definitely do it, right? And so we got 4 minutes. So what we're gonna do here is, oh wow, it's already like almost full. Here, I'm gonna join on my other account really quick. Don't tell anybody, but I'm joining with 200k ranged. I know they're pretty useless, but you know what? Lick me where I pee. That's all I'm gonna say. So let's continue down the road here, and let's just go ahead and open up these at 25 a pop, right? And you know, I want to give a special shout out to Mikey because, like, I really enjoy doing that kind of stuff with players where I can legitimately help them out, like on a physical level, not so much like talk about it and say, well, you know what, fam, that's a second legendary worm skill I got, bro. This is why I didn't get in the worm set. But you know, it brings joy to me to help people out like that. But you know, oh wow, that's a first. Just letting you know, that's a first. Regardless, though, let's continue, right? I don't appreciate helping the greedy players. And what do I mean by the greedy players? You know, it takes me hours upon hours upon hours of my actual daily life to break down somebody's all their equipment, all their setup and everything, and make a plan for them so they can rise above, right? That's why I keep talking to you guys. We do weekly coachings on Mondays in this guild. If you're account and you're not sure where you're supposed to be, how about you join this guild? You know, of course we have requirements to joining, and a lot of guys don't agree with that, but those are the guys that are never going to benefit from this kind of a guild, and we don't want those kind of guys in this guild. You know, I'll put it to you this way. Mikey has not only pledged, I think it's like $100 monthly, he is also gifted, I want to say in the ballpark range of close to 200,000 gems. Right? Because he does truly believe in what we are doing, just like many of the other players in this guild. Now I'm gonna get off that kick, right? Because I know a lot of you guys are just like, boring! It's okay, fam. Look, at the end of the day, I think it's way cool to do this for players, and I would love to do this for everybody, but I simply don't have enough time in the day to do it all. And I don't know if what I'm doing right now, I don't know if you want to call it filler or whatever. I'm kind of waiting until the rally actually launches and hits. So that way I can actually dissect, you know, where the battle was good, where the battle was bad. I'm not going to even look at the troop breakdowns, okay? What I do want to show you, though, is the ranged Phalanx, okay? And how it's so busted, right? And how it's so busted. Like, I don't know if IGG has already patched it. Oh, wow, this is going to be 100 at a pop. Look at that. Nothing. 100? Hundo? A hundo? Nothing. They absolutely lowered the drop rates on these things. I can't look at it, bro. I cannot look at it. This is actually giving me an ulcer just looking at it. I think I was better off just downing that entire gallon of bleach I was looking at yesterday. Then I'm just letting you know, bro. Letting you know, fam. Wow. 1. Okay, yeah, it's fine. You know, it's whatever. Are these guys hurrying up their marches? Hold on a second, fam. Let me double make sure. Let me double make sure these guys are getting their rallies, their marches up to me. Yeah, okay, we got you, fam. Okay, we got you. About to take off in a bit. But, you know, look, I wanted to show you guys the Phalanx. I wanted to show you guys just how I pick my Darknest targets out and how I coach all of my guys to do it out. Consider it like a free lesson or whatever the case may be for all your guild mates. You're like, well, we already knew that. Well, did you? Did you know you can do a level 4 Darknest at like 30 million might and actually beat it? Like, did you know that? I mean, maybe not 30, maybe like 45. Yeah, about 45, I would say. Yeah, 45 million might, you can beat a level 4 Darknest. Yeah, especially as the rally leader too. Like, call me on my bluff. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, baby! Let's go! Fire it up! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah! I think he's already got the gold stuff there, so it doesn't matter what I get here. Where's the rally going? Where is it going? Ah, we got a minute, guys. Grim Reaper? Actually, yeah, we're gonna do 100 at a time on this bad boy. I need to get, not these guys right here. I need to get the skulls. I need to get a couple of gold so I can upgrade his tomb. Because he's got a codex and it's not gold yet. Oh my god. Alright. I know, a lot of guys in the comments are gonna flame me. Bro, 5 at a time! 5 at, do you have any idea how much time that would take at 5 at a time? Like, I wouldn't have enough video for that. I just wouldn't. It would just say, sorry, you know, purchase your VHS somewhere else. What? Let's freaking go, baby! Let's go! Yeah! Alright, let's not get too happy though. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. He's already maxed out on all of his snow beast stuff, so he doesn't even need these items. That's the crazy part. Like, you become maxed out eventually in the items you don't need. Like the snow beast stuff, you really don't need it. Like, I hate to say it like that, but the winter mitts are great, but I will take a gold codex any day. Like, over a set of winter mitts, codex all day long, right? Mecha Trojan, I need the maps. I need the maps to be purple and gold, baby. Not refined powder. Suck a fart out of my butt for gold powder. Come on, bro. Come on! These guys are just not doing it. Whatever. And obviously we beat it. Obviously. Let's go ahead and break it down for you guys though, right? Here, I'll show you guys the report. Boom, right? Only 85k? I'll take that all day long, thank you very much. Look at that might difference. You guys want to do stuff like this? You don't need a T4 account to do this. I'm telling you that right now. You don't need a T4 account with good stats to do this. Yeah, Mikey's got good stats. They're well over 300% each. Right? You're like, well, mine's over 4. I'm like, well, congratulations. You just dropped like probably 20 grand on the game to get there. Anyways. I'll show you guys. I'll break it down, right? Pay close attention. See the range phalanx right here. Their range phalanx right now is firing in sections of 2. So you'll see one volley come over, then you'll see another volley come over. My phalanx, though, does not move. That is why I do not run the ranged wedge. Because the wedge, it would force the other range guys to have to move forward one more space. So don't use wedges. Use phalanxes. They are better. But watch this wall. Look how quickly it goes down. We had no siege, by the way. Do you see these guys when they got big? You see that wall? You know what? This reminds me of, like, you know, some mentionables I won't mention that just kind of stood there and looked a little weird. We're just going to move on, though, okay? Because I couldn't help but mention that, right? But look at this wall HP, bro. Just going down. It's going down. Like, we've lost, like, no morale, no troops. This wall was, like, 1.92 million or whatever the case is. No more. Now watch, okay? My ranger's still back there, fam. Look what it turns into. Watch. These guys should be coming to my range, right? They should be coming to my range. But no, they don't. It converts to an infantry phalanx. That's all I'm saying, fam. I'll replay that one more time. Actually, I'm gonna drill it for you, and then I'll play it again. Right? Let me show you. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Yeah. I know, it's kind of cringy, but it's alright, though. Let's get this next one really quick. Here, I'll get these guys up right here. One second, guys. I know, this is extremely unprofessional. We're doing it live, though, alright? This one is snipers and guards. Okay, infantry. But fill if you can. There you go. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add my... I'm gonna add my 200k range in there because, well, because I'm a scumbag. That's pretty much about it. But I'm gonna go like this to you, fam. Watch the drill. Watch how it works. When I use a ranged Phalanx, and these guys, there's no wall there. Remember that. It only works if there is a wall there. Just watch. They're gonna go straight to my ranged troops. You see that? They went straight for them, didn't they? Yup. I'm gonna win this one primarily only because it's a cav Phalanx versus my ranged Phalanx, right? Only reason I'm actually gonna win that fight. Only reason. Remember this, right? Remember that. When we look at the battle report, when we look at the actual fight, watch the wall, watch my range units, watch everything else. Okay, and then I'll go over the report. It literally, as soon as this wall breaks down, you guys can see it convert, okay? Look, this wall's going down like a $2, I'm not gonna mention it, but look, that wall, it was so quick, bros. It was so unbelievably quick. That wall went down with the power of Thundara. That's all I'm saying, fam. It went down quick. Like, really, really quick. See that? And now they're not even fighting my range anymore. Right? That's pretty much what I'm talking about. And I can promise you, I lost very little range, if any, and very little amounts of infantry, no cav. Watch. I have not looked at this report. 4.5 million wall HP went down like that! Come on, man. You can't tell me that's worth. Can't tell me it's worth. Look at this, Royal Guards? Oh, wow. Some small calves. My fault, fam. My bad. Sometimes, when you send an infantry Phalanx out, sometimes your cav does get mixed in it. I don't know what to tell you. That's why I don't make T3 calves or T2 calves or any of the other versions of cavalry units on the trap account. I only make T1 calves and T1 infantries. That's the only reason why. It's because sometimes these guys will add into the Phalanx, and you can't help it. Sometimes because it gets swallowed, right? But just look, man, like, Royal Guards took all the brunt. Pretty much Royal Guards took the whole brunt for everything. And so, you know, if you guys needed, like, convincing, I want to say, like, convincing like that. If you guys needed convincing for whatever reason, I would just say, you know, take it as a learning guide or lesson, whatever you want to call it, because you can do what we just did as a T3 player to this Darknest. That's a huge might difference. Huge might difference. Huge. I kind of hope this video was somewhat educational. I hope it cleared up a lot of the questions players have, right? Because the Darknest shouldn't be a question. It should be like a, let's go ahead and join it and just down it, right? We run those kind of drills in this guild. We practice that kind of stuff. We hone in on our killer instinct skills. What we do here. But anyways, though, y'all know what I'm talking about, though. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Be safe. Thanks for stopping by to spend some of your quality time. And, yeah, stay classy. Woo!